Federal employees, if you're counting on a class action lawsuit to fully protect you from a reduction in force or RIF or other action, you might be setting yourself up for disappointment. Or everything could turn out very well. As someone who spent thousands of hours representing federal employees, I'm here to give you the straight truth. And by the end of this, you'll understand more about when relying solely on a class action can be riskier than you think. First, let's be clear why class actions sound appealing. When an agency makes one big mistake, like applying a flawed scoring system or misinterpreting a critical regulation, it seems natural to band together in a single lawsuit. You gain strength in numbers, share legal costs, and create powerful political or media pressure in some cases. For large-scale uniform errors, class actions can be a powerful tool. But here's the hard reality. Class certification isn't guaranteed. Of course, must agree there's truly one common issue that equally affects everyone involved. But RIF cases are often personal. There might be ground here for some common areas, so it's interesting to see from a lawyer's perspective here. But your seniority, veterans preference, performance rating, and assignment rights are unique to you. These might be unique based on competitive areas. The differences might prevent the class from being certified at all, leaving you to start over individually months or years later. And even if the class is certified and wins, individual relief isn't guaranteed. Many federal employees wrongfully assume a class action victory means their personal employment problem gets solved. Fortunately, courts usually issue broad orders, like telling the agency to change the procedure, but might never directly reinstate you or grant back pay or give you all the relief. You could still be forced to file your own MSPB appeal to address your specific harm if time remains. Class actions often involve substantial delays, jurisdictional confusion, agency appeals. Agencies routinely challenge class certification, and these preliminary battles can drag on for months before actual case even begins. Some RIF issues belong at the MSPB, while others will go to federal court. Sorting through these jurisdictional puzzles often means more waiting, confusion, stress for you. But many will get good results if done right, and I'm not talking about any in particular because I haven't seen any. So when does a class action make sense? Well, I think a class action makes sense if your personal situation isn't strong enough to stand alone, but a broad agency-wide mistake clearly exists. You're okay with minimal involvement and willing to accept general relief, whatever comes, knowing it may never directly fix your individual harm. You're prepared for potentially lengthy litigation timelines. Before joining any class action, I would ask the firm, does the lawsuit address specific concerns like discrimination or retaliation? Probably no. Will it seek individual remedies like reinstatement and back pay, or is it limited to broad procedural orders? Will your individual facts be considered to what extent? You don't want to realize too late that your unique situation is part of the class claims. Bottom line, that can help when there's a clear uniform issue affecting everyone, but most federal employment issues and some RIF cases, or especially in individual conduct or performance cases, come down to unique individual facts. Never assume a class action alone will fully protect your rights. If you think your individual circumstances involve discrimination, retaliation, procedural errors, consider pursuing your own MSP appeal, or if you got a strong case you think, contact an attorney to get their assessment. If you found this straight talk helpful, please share widely. We'd love to hear your experiences or questions about class actions. Drop them in the comments below. I know some firms, including firms that I think are good, are considering them. Of course, I wish them the best. I haven't seen any, so I can't give my off-the-top thoughts about them. I just wanted to make sure, our goal for the firm this year is to make sure the federal workforce is informed through using social media. So I just wanted to get this information out there so you can consider it. They say attorneys always say it depends an answer to every question, which it's true in many cases, but we want you to be more informed. Thank you for all of your support by liking, engaging, sharing our posts. That does a lot. If you're also interested in our free newsletter, feel free to go to fedlegalhelp.com/newsletter. That way you can see all of our posts every day without relying on the algorithm. And then we also share the 3 most important news articles we think you should know to be informed, as well as a mindful tip of the day and a legal tip of the day. Thank you everybody for your support, and hope you have a great day.